Brain dumps can really help students retrieve information that they've learned in the past day or the past week. So this is a fun way to do brain dumps. Students can either sketch or you could change the directions to whatever you need to. They could sketch, write words. This is just kind of a quick throw it out there kind of brain throw up. And they're going to do 8 different thoughts about yesterday's lesson on this example. Again, you could change this to sketch 4 different thoughts about yesterday's lesson. You could change it the yesterday's lesson and put a topic. So maybe you've been teaching fractions for the past month and you want them to sketch 8 different thoughts about fractions. So again, this is completely editable. And what you'll do is you'll hit play. And students can either fold their paper into 8 different boxes and they have 40 seconds to draw, sketch, write whatever, do a brain dump on that first sketch. Once the time is up, the buzzer is going to go off and it's going to go on to idea 2. So they move to the next box and they'll start idea 2. Again, then they'll do idea 3, 4, 5 until you get to the end, or as many ideas as you picked. And make sure you're in present mode for this activity. There's 2 different ways you could do this activity. You could print these out and students could hand draw them. So you could go File, Print Settings, and Preview. And then instead of 1 slide, I would change this to 4. And then students will have a box for every single 40 seconds to gather their ideas. You could also do this in Pear Deck. So with Pear Deck, students could draw on the slide and then you could show the examples using Pear Deck. So if you go to Pear Deck, these have already been added for you. So all you would have to click is Pear Deck or go to add-ons, go to Pear Deck add-on and open, and then just hit present. And then students will type in the code and you are off to seeing what students know about their different brain dumps. And then you also could send the takeaways to students after they've finished the lesson. So there's a way, and if you don't have that setting turned on, I highly suggest it, because then the next day for your brain dump lesson, students could go in and they can add their thoughts to that lesson. So if you go to peardeck.com and log in as a teacher, so then if you go to your settings, go to my account, settings, you can turn on takeaways. Make sure this is turned on because it's so important for students to get an email of what they did in your class. And then again, the following day they can go to that Google Doc because it sends them a Google Doc of every slide and they can add additional information to it. Or you could allow them to open up their notes and write what they didn't know or what they did know. So again, you can use all the different slides or you can just use a couple, and then you'll want to show the different responses as students answer. And then when you're done, you're going to hit end, rename it, and then you're going to want to submit their takeaways.